Shut up, Meg.
A pickle Rick! Special!
What's up, everybody? How are we doing this fine evening? Actually, not too bad a week, I would say. Hopefully yours was just as good, or at least good enough. So we had some of the early crew in here. Franco Walker, Joe Russ, Frankie 78, he was here earlier. Let's see here. Scroll, Mr. Egg Cake Zap Sparky, what's up, buddy? Mr. S, our queen, Liz Edwards is here. Andy P, Pancake Man, Lock Watcher, what's up, buddy? We got Renquist, how you doing? Let's see, Pianoman, Mac Vision, David Garcia, there's Chris Henry Goldcorn, what's up, buddy? Clive CSA, Clive C, Fama, what's up? Christian Harold, welcome, saw the follow, much appreciated. C2S, alright. What's that? Kevin Hardesty, TJ, yeah, we got people rolling in, good. Clive will be over in a moment from what I understand. Rusty B, how you doing? So yeah, I guess let's, hey. Well, we'll save the toast for when Clive comes over, assuming he remembers. Until then, why don't we just do this? What's up, everybody? Hope your week was okay. Here, hold on, let me... yeah, I think that'll be a little bit better. Wasn't following via this platform. That's why I'm all over the place. Sometimes some people, one company likes one thing, another company likes another thing. It's all over the place. But either way, cheers to everybody that showed up. He's going on for 8 more minutes. All right. Well, then hopefully he'll be here before the VertoThermoWhoofle. Anyway, let's see. So let's going on here. I gotta grab that from over there. That over there. New stuff, nothing really new showed up except for the new suppressor cover. I got one of those oops kits. Like it comes with a bunch of replacement little duo. And there's BigClive raiding with, try to see the number, 315. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We were just talking about y'all. Much appreciated to that, and appreciate that follow there. DX 486 DX 33 megahertz. Boy, my first computer was a 486 DX 66 megahertz. Overclocked that motherfucker to 100 megahertz because I love that little guy. Anyway, what's up, Sparks? Hydro optic. I kind of like a hydro coptic. Okay, that worked. Eel Monk, what's up, Nick? Appreciate that. Hey, everybody. Cheers. I got myself a, there we go. Crisp apple, angry orchard apple cider. Of course, yeah. I know a couple people have already bought one of these little blickies for all your alcohol needs. So So, cheers, everybody. Cheers, Clive, and hope everybody's doing good. And you got here before the VertoThermoWhoofle, which will be over here in ooh, there it is. Oh, yeah, you can see. Oh yeah, you can tell that's cold. Wow, that's a little unstable. Let's see here. Let's try that one. Let's recalibrate it, and let's see. Oh, wow, there we go. That's a little different. Actually, hold on. Let's see. Now, how cold am I? See, now my hands don't look that bad. Okay. I'm done playing with this camera. Sorry. Sabertail. Weirdly, my TV didn't follow the raid, but hello. Yeah, I've noticed, interestingly enough, Twitch being Twitch and Twitch being owned by Amazon, I find it interesting that a lot of their Twitch features don't work on Fire TV or Fire Sticks. I haven't used a Chromecast in years. But it's just weird that, like, I notice a lot of times the raids don't work. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't on the Fire Sticks anyway. It's kind of weird. But yeah, now that you're here. Anyway, so y'all saw what happened to my hot pan holder, we'll call it. And no, that's if you don't know what this is, it's not for that. This is a suppressor cover, and it's not supposed to be melted. But if you will notice, the paracord didn't melt, just the plastic straps. So now I can't touch it because of YouTube, but I can show it. If you saw the YouTube thumbnail, you saw the underneath is all laced together. And that's what the top of it looks like now. That's supposed to be able to handle my kind of spirited shooting. So we'll see how it goes. And then all the rest of that stuff is all the M855 I had to take out of my magazines for range day tomorrow. Because they do not allow steel ammo, so it's all loaded up with 193. So tomorrow is fine-tuning the gas block, the buffer, with the adjustable buffer weight I just got, and zeroing it in. Christian Harold, I hate Chromecast, but I'm watching Clive via the Chromecast. Can take Twitch ads in browser. Yeah, if you're, I don't know, understand why YouTube doesn't do that, but if you happen to catch like a gifted membership or like gifted subscription on Twitch, I do have the switch flicked so that you will no longer see ads. Almost time for fire. We got 3 more minutes. And also, if you didn't know, because some people don't realize, if you have Amazon Prime, you can link that to your Twitch and then get a free Twitch subscription a month to help support people as well. Whew. Hans Spawns, what's up? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Either way, welcome back and welcome to the stream. Time to get snacks and oh yeah, definitely want to get snacks. Amazon forced the removal of Twitch app off of all Roku. Bad move in my opinion. Is CNK. That I'm guessing someone didn't want to pay for the licensing. That happened with what was that? Amazon and Google were fighting each other over fucking licensing on what apps would work on Chromecast and what would work on the Fire TV. I think they basically just gone to the point they said, just fuck it, just let it go. Because, I mean, what's the point of you paying you $1 million and you paying you $1 million when ultimately all you're doing is losing it to taxes and processing fucking fees? But I don't know. It's so dumb. What's up, Spiker? Been a lurking? Well, lurk away. Do what you need to do. Is Twitch screwed your chat again, C2S? I wish I could help you on that one, man. That's Twitch. It's just like YouTube. I mean, YouTube's the same way, especially when you're early in like your monetization. When you get gifted memberships, a lot of times it won't give them all away. What do we got? Mediocre has gifted a tier 1 subscription to Christian Herald. Well, yeah, cheers to that. Much appreciated. I always appreciate support of the channel so we can buy. Oh, I ordered, was it 3 or 4? The engines, by the way. We'll see how long it takes for them to get here. I still need to order the Pixar lamp, but I am slowly knocking shit off of this fucking list that's about as long as the wall next to me. Why did Twitch chat just get fancier? I don't know. Oh, maybe because, yeah, you probably, yeah, if you're a member, you unlock some stuff, and now you'll definitely not be getting any ads on Twitch. I don't know why YouTube doesn't allow that. I feel like the only reason they don't allow you to flick that switch for your members on YouTube is because they think they're going to lose fucking 5 cents. Like, big goddamn deal. Anyway, yes, it is time for the VertoThermoWhoofles. So let's do that. Alright. Alright, let's see. Let's do one over here. Another one. No, there should be more over there. One for Freddy. The chat on fire. Ooh. A little too far over. And that poor light fixture. Poor thing. Hey, yeah, I managed not to crash into the microphone. Yay. Okay. Yeah, still cold. Okay, switching back. Lots of fire. There's Freddy and, where's Felicia's right? There. There's like, I guess it's like his little lady friend. I don't know. Got a couple things rolling in. Oh yeah, Red Dwarf for, yeah, we still, if you're here, we still have your stuff from last week. A couple people forgot I wouldn't be on last week, but that's alright. Oh wait, we got music for Twitch. You are welcome, Queen Liz. There we go. Alright. Clive is sending people now. Well, yeah, some people came over. Well, he already did the raid, but apparently if you do the raid, you send some people over, but it doesn't always send everyone until, like, you close the stream. It's interesting how that works. How you can raid someone but still keep going, because that's fucking weird. I don't understand how this shit works. Sometimes I think they don't even understand how their own systems work. What's up, Mark? We're coming over again. Well, there you go. Is Scruff's audio tearing up? It shouldn't be. How's my audio sound to everybody else? I might be a little close. That is a possibility. Audio's good. Restart the intro. Clive is sending people officially now. Well, that's fine. Hey, they're showing up just in time for at least the music to be turned on. Boom. All right. And I'll grab another one of these after Pussies and Pianos. Clive tried to unraid. Does that bring people back? I don't know. I don't think you can unraid. So BigClive is going to show up in the Scrufdog cave. In the Scrufdog cave. No music last time. Eyes here, says Rob. Is the music working now? It should be for Twitch. What kind of mic am I using? This is a oh no. Here, actually, it's an Amazon. It was a Kickstarter company. It started, what, like 4 or 5 years ago? I'll even send a link to said microphone, but it's basically they sold on Amazon, and it comes, you can get them with or without like a mixer package. So yeah,
I'm Pickle Rick!
you can do stuff like that.
And do stuff like
Yes. Button. Yeah, so you can do stuff like that. Let's see here. This particular microphone is this one. It's currently $128. Share. Copy link. We'll paste that once in... Oh, wait a minute. Where's my Twitch feed? I don't have a Twitch feed down here. Let me... Oh, I can do it right there. Okay. All right, I'll paste that on Amazon and that on Twitch. That is the link to the microphone. I started off with the combo package, which comes with their other microphone that looks similar to this, but it's just a little less. And that comes with the mixer. This microphone, I don't know if it comes in a mixer package or not, but I just bought the microphone itself. And this one's nice because I have two computers. I have the streaming rig and the gaming rig, and this has two outputs on it. One is XLR, which goes into the mixer, and that goes into the streaming rig, OBS, all that shit. But then for the games, so I didn't have to have a second microphone here on my gaming rig, it actually has the XLR that goes out, pure XLR, nothing else. And then it has a USB-C output, which actually uses the controls on the microphone, like volume, mute, and some other stuff. And then that USB plugs into the gaming rig and comes up as a microphone, which has software to kind of emulate the mixer, sort of. So that's why I bought this one, because now I have two cables, but the cables go to each computer. And it just makes it a lot easier so that I sound consistent through streams and computers and games and blah, blah, blah. Blockus. Combos. Let's see, the last time I've had combos, it would have been in one of the MREs. I feel like that was 2 or 3 MREs ago we had combos, maybe? BigClive. Inside most huge streamer microphones is a 10-cent electric capsule microphone. Oh, I'm sure. Kind of a lot of it depends on how the shit's shaped around it and what you got on that. How's the cider tonight? It is cold and tasty. Big Clive, what's up, Megavoltmeister? Let's see, I got a strange dimmable LED with 120 volt input, and it appears to have about 16 cobs on it. And when you change the voltage, it just switches on more or less of the cobs. Well, that's an interesting way to do it. So that seems like that's a little bit more than just a current limiter. Blackwatcher, I believe tonight's selection is a simple plan. Yeah, I see some of the stuff you sent in, yes. And it's fun. Benji, orange stuff, not really. Besides, like, you know, Gatorade stuff. Am I imbibing alcoholic cider? Yes, this is what we are having this evening. I'll have 2 of these this evening. This is like the stuff I was looking for to start back up, because this just tastes good. Movie starts at 7:45 Eastern. Oh, is that what you mean, a simple plan? Is that a movie? Why does that not almost kind of sound familiar? Why is the orchard hard? I believe there's a boob farm next door. So, you know, kind of goes from that. 22 months. Wow, it has been 22 fucking months. Appreciate the continued support there, Zap Sparky. Nearly 2 years, blimey. It has been a moment. Appreciate the support, View and everybody else that's hanging around. Hey, wait a minute, I missed one from Mark. Appreciate the popcorn and the 99 pounds. How did I miss that one? Why did that not pop up here? Did that pop up on stream? No, maybe I just missed it. Well, sorry about that, Mark. I'm usually pretty good with that. Yeah, okay. There it is. It's tucked in up there. So many goddamn streams for all the stuff I'm rocking here. What were all the ha-has? TJ celebrates 22 months of memberships. 2 years, here we go. Yeah, it is getting there. I'm close to 2 years as well, says Chris. Yeah. I guess, I guess January. I started monetization in, was it like halfway through January? About 2 years ago? Something like that. Or did actually, I don't even remember. I don't know if I did December or January. I feel like I did January. I don't know. Either way, appreciate everybody helping with the channel. That's what, well, not that. That was given to us. That, we bought that. We're working on it. See that? No, that I bought. I bought that. That's from y'all. That's from y'all. That's from y'all. Y'all. A lot of y'all. That was an expensive one. Ask C2S, you know. Actually, no. I think I used channel money to buy the tray, but then I bought the MR. I'm buying all the MREs. I don't know. But it's all channel money. Cocaine, is that like a cane that an Undertaker tag team? No, I don't think that's how that works, Fom, huh? Go get the B2. No. I don't want to deal with that hog right now. Angry Orchards is where they heard the orcs. Well, that could be too, yeah. I don't see any orcs, but the tree's definitely fucking weird. Looking back at you. B2 for target practice. No, we're gonna hang that thing in here and make it look like it's probably going to hang it up, and it's probably going to be getting shot down by the Enterprise. Just saying, that's probably what's going to happen with that. We're gonna set up a scene where it's getting shot down by the fucking NCZ 1701D, most likely fucking Enterprise, just to say we did it, because fucking hell. Cocaine comes in which country's MRE? You know, back in the day, they had all kinds of weird shit. Like in the Vietnam MREs, they had like all kinds of questionable things in there to help you along in your day. C2S, Death of a Unicorn is an okay movie. Boring parts, but some funny parts like Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear was just fucking funny. I've actually watched that more than once. So it wasn't. The C2 won't survive the hanging up. Glue will be involved, I assure you. Or maybe Israel, they do be shooting things. Which one? Well, I got a little piece of Israel sitting next to me. Well, not quite. I mean, designed in Israel, forged, built in America, but you know. And actually, the bandages over there and behind me are Israeli tourniquet style bandages. Yeah, I don't know. Politics, I don't fucking know. That's so confusing over there. I just know Israel has basically been at war for fucking 100 years, so they probably know what they're doing when it comes to stuff involving it. Oof, expensive but well worth it. Mine just flew through the MOT this week. I put 5 new tires on it about a year ago when I bought it. Oh, Rob, yeah. Actually, my work van just got new tires after I had a blowout, and then the fucking spare was flat too. That's always lovely. I could not watch Superman twice now. Is it good? I haven't watched the new one. I kind of fell out of DC comic stuff. Every time you go to watch a DC movie again, I turn the gamma up so you can actually see what's going on, and I don't know, I just couldn't get into them. I think the fact that like every other movie is a different fucking person playing the character is just like, yeah, okay. I don't know. Not a blowout of the inflatable companion. He's still going good in the pasture. Yes, I still have Pennywise, the clown from the movie and book It. The inflatable full-size Pennywise, well, at least from the waist up, is still riding shotgun in the van. And his backup, in case he goes bad, is still downstairs on the shelf, just in case. He was unplugged for a little while. It's because I had so much junk coming in and out of the van, but he is definitely good to go now. Just did the first tire rotation, says Pianoman, and they have only just lost under 1 millimeter after about 4,000 miles. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. What did you do to the below the waist part of him? Well, all that's left of his bottom is a sandbag in his tummy, and he didn't come with the rest of him. Everything is better with pancakes. That's a hard fucking thing to fix there, Locke. You knew that. What's up, Sam? Welcome to the stream. Jacques Attack. I can't remember if I said hey to you. Treasure Below, what's up? See, Liberia gave cocaine to its child soldiers during the 80s and 90s Civil War under Charles Taylor. Well, I mean, I guess that's one way to get them going. All right, we got a Let's Hydrate, so I guess I'll grab the other one from Mr. S. Everybody grab something to drink, preferably something hydrating, but if not, just whatever. So, appreciate the Let's Hydrate there, Mr. S. Cheers. Franco, let's see. Yes, I've got some photos to send to Scruff. But since he was off last week, I thought I'd send him next week to let Scruff catch up. Well, we got about the normal amount going. Whatever you want to do, buddy. Grab your inflatables. Well, they're all the way downstairs, and I only have one. Well, one downstairs, and, one outside, as it were. What's up, Josh? Welcome. His bottom didn't okay, now we're talking about come flying and some people going and coming and all over the place. All right. I read that Charles Taylor escaped from a Massachusetts prison. Okay. Probably not the best thing to do. But I guess you weren't thinking very hard if you got in there in the first place. How is your viewer split between Twitch and YouTube? I can't see numbers in front of me. Are you listening to Twitch audio or YouTube audio in your headphones or a balanced mix? Well, me? I just pure me. But I know some people will watch Twitch for the music and chat on YouTube because that's where more of the chat originates in YouTube. I mean, you can see it here, but it is easier to be in there. But some people will hang out in both chats too. All depends on, I guess, how many monitors you got. Or if you have way too goddamn many. Fuck. Too many. I cannot. It's too many. Pianoman Rob says, squish those boobies. I mean, that's one thing you can do with them. Oh, top of the hour toast. Forgot about that. All right. Cheers, top of the hour toast. Missed it by a couple minutes, but that's just kind of how this show works, isn't it? Oh, yeah, and by the way, in about a half hour, we got Pussies and Pianos coming in. Spider. Did that? Yeah, that did the weird thing in Twitch chat, too. Where it, like, did the all the way up through everybody's chat, but it didn't do that in the multi-chat thing. Interesting. Oh, I guess that's the line it poops to come down. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Get another one of those during Pussies and Piano. It was sometime before he became dictator of Liberia. Well, I mean, I suppose you do have a couple things you need to do. Spiders hanging off a boob. Actually, on my screen right there, they are right, like they are. That is porno style placement for the drop line there, as far as boobies go. So that sounds pretty good. All right, let's see what we got sent in, shall we? Let's see, bottom, spank the bottom. There's the bottom. All right, we will start over here with. Ooh, what do we got over here? Okay, hold on, let me sort this. That's good. That's good. That's what the just happened. Okay, delete that. Select barrels, $29, 79. I'm not going to buy a barrel for $79. Jesus Christ. All right. Blackwatcher. Where does this start? What is today? This is not helping. I think it's there. Okay, yeah, here we go. And this does not have a thing. Okay. All right, from Blackwatcher, we have the obligatory stack o' cakes and a remote control in the background, and one of those weird Coca-Colas sitting there. Looks like we got the fall tablecloth ready to rock and roll already, and I really don't shit. Ugh, all right, hold on. That's probably gonna. We may actually, you know what? Let's give that a minute, because I don't know if you saw that, but I just accidentally butt dialed on the voice thing, so we're going to give that a minute in case that person calls back. Because then it'll just pop up, and we got an ad break coming up, or going right now. So let's give that a minute, because I don't want that to pop up and the doxation begin. There, let's see what we got going on here for a couple minutes. Side boob. Oh yeah, good. Nah, that's kind of side boob. We need more. Oh well, yeah. Yeah, either one could be a good side boob there, Franco. A booby web. Good Halloween boobs there. Okay, at least I can see where the chat's going now. All right. I loved my Primacy 2s on my Senator. Expensive though. Scary to have loss of traction on a feisty rear-wheel drive. Yeah, you don't want to lose. On spawns, ad break time to get a snack from the oven. Apparently that has ended at this point. Yeah, what you need, Scruff, I'm getting rid of a body now. I'm stocked up pretty stocked up on people supplies. Can I... Oh, let me see something here. Hold on. Isn't there a way to put this on, like, do not disturb, just in case someone calls? But you don't want it to pop. Oh, there it is. Receiving calls, do not disturb. All right. I'll leave that for now as we're switching around back and forth. Good. Okay. All right, let's go back to Blackwatcher now that we got that sorted out. Okay. And where'd the mouse go? There'd the mouse go. There's the pancake money shot from Blackwatcher. Definitely need more butter in general on all those pancakes, but, you know, I know some people, you know, they just can't handle the butter. We got the, oh. Well, oh, okay. Wow, that is good, good doji camouflage there. I have a couch very similar to that. Just a lot more cracks in it. Jalapeno flavored evaporated milk. Interesting find. That's for mac and cheese. Yeah, I guess mac and cheese. Yeah, that would probably work. All right. Let's see. For Megavolt Meister, we have that's the okay. So this will actually shut down individual cobs as you brighten it up. Oh yeah, there we go, right there, that little guy. I guess that's the thinker right there. Power in, fill fuse, got some resistors for each rail. I'm guessing this is what, one of those, I don't know, one of those ones where you just pick the right combination and you can get the ones you need to light with only 1, 2, 3, 4, like 8 inputs or something, maybe. Anyway, all right. Like that one. Juno Lighting Group. Okay. Where we at here? There we go. Okay. Kevin Hardesty with. Is that a salon? Oh, no, that's not a sink. I'm thinking that was like a hair sink. That's like a little sushi bar looking thing, maybe. That's cool looking. All right. And then some angry person right in the corner. Kitty's doing kitty stuff. Oh, that's cool. That's cool that they hang out with each other like that. Yin and yang kind of thing going on there. Little Lego arcade, nice. Feel like I may have seen that one somewhere. Oh, it's got stuff behind it. Oh, that's got all kinds of stuff behind it. A little tiny arcade, nice. Little arcade inception there. Little boxes and figures, that's cool. A Japanese building I'm working on. 2 happy cats. Lego arcade machine with gamer inside. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. There's a little dude sitting there and everything. Nice. Oh, it got a little sword. Yeah, every nerd gamer has like a sword or an axe or something over a doorway. That's pretty much how that works. All right. Thank you for those, everybody. Let's see what we got here. Mr. S sent us a couple pictures. New toy, awesome. Love those fucking things. I gotta get my old one up here. I'm starting to finish up various projects. So I should finally be able to get the shelves going and get that old ass oscilloscope in here and then get that door sorted. But anyway, nice. I like the little tiny kitty with the big floofer ears. That's cool. Little gray eyes. Ah, sleep. Wow, look at them big ass paws. That's gonna be a big old kitty. Big old sleepy paws. Looks like a good kitty. Oh, it's empty. Looks like a good old kitty there. That's cool. Thank you for those. Always nice to see a happy wool cat. Ramshaw, I need a modern scope. Yeah, it's in here somewhere. Oh, that's on that shelf over there. Yeah, my digital 4-channel. It's basically an Android tablet with the fucking shit ton of oscilloscope stuff attached to it, just to make a very monster rechargeable tablet thing, but it works pretty good. All right, let's see what we have over here. We'll start with Red Dwarf from last week. We have the obligatory jub shot. I like this one. We've got partial jubs with the less than approving look. Burp. Sorry, something weird just happened on the screen. And dead LED headlight bulb. No surprises for the culprit. Tack soldered some wires onto the SMD cap and made it easier to test. Yeah, that's not a great. It's not good if they call it a resistor. My headlights are acting a little weird, but I just got a wiggle wire in there somewhere. Oh, wow. Shoot. Yeah, that's actually, okay, I see what you did there. Yeah, just stick a little cap, crunch it up in there, make it work. Yeah, that'll work. Fuck. Whatever you gotta do to make it work. Whoa. Good call. It's always good to see stuff get fixed and not tossed. 13-year-olds today are having relationship stress. When I was that age, I closed the fridge door slowly to see how the light goes off. Yeah, I think most of us did that. It's from DJ Bones. Thank you. Yeah, I remember doing that shit when I was Where is it? You're looking for somebody to come running out and unscrew the bulb or something. Chris, let's see. I'm making a 14-inch smart display out of my old phone to use as a calendar AI assistant. It'll be plugged in 24/7, so I remove the battery and will be powering it from a buck module via a USB. Nice. That's probably what I'm going to have to do to my camera phones once the batteries swell up in them. I think the battery has already started swelling on this main camera, but we'll see. Got a small buck converter to fit in the battery compartment. Still need to order a display for it. That is wicked looking. Oh, look, I can zoom in this one. Nice setup. I should definitely keep the hold everything steady. Let's say 100, 100, 100, 100. 100, 100, 100. There you go. Little input stability, output stability. Noise, noise. I've done similar. Just be real careful with that, obviously. You don't want to tick those two together. Good, good. 100 microfarad is never enough, especially going in like that. Yeah, that's definitely what you need to do there. All right, what's Benji got for us? Actually looks pretty good. Is it like chicken and like almost like a Santa Fe rice looking thing there, like some rice millet looking stuff with maybe peppers. That might be a piece of corn. That might be a piece of a small cumin in there too. That looks good. Hold on, where are we at here? Oh, look at that. Benji got the super flu for cat. Wow, that's the only cow that's strong. That's good. The super floof. Welcome, floof. Is that like, what do they call it? Is that a baguette thing-ish? Chicken fried rice. That looks kind of like I would call, I feel like a baguette kind of style thing, and that just looks damn tasty. Saw a pic where someone hung a TV, then they showed the fuse panel on the other side of the wall. Ooh, what are those? Is that chocolate chip raisin or what? I don't know what those are. And we have no caption. Ciabatta bread. Oh, ciabatta bread. Okay. Ciabatta and pastrami. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yep. Scones. Those are scones. Yeah, that doesn't look like anything I would make that. It kind of looks like a biscuit. American style. Shut up, biscuit heads. But that's... What are the things in it? Raisins? Yeah, we don't put biscuit or raisins in our biscuits. That's weird. That looks like chicken chunks, white onion, carrots, lettuce for garnish, some sort of millet or grain thing in there. Looks good, looks good. A tater pancake. Oh, I've made mashed potato cakes. Potato cakes before. Yeah, if you don't know, folks, if you get a shitload of leftover mashed potato, buckwheat, there you go. You get a shitload of mashed potatoes, like for holiday or dinner or whatever. The next day, get it out, put about roughly an egg. You gotta kind of mess with it, but start with like an egg per cup-ish. Mix it up really good. Add a little bit of milk if you need to thin it out. Just a pinch, because it's sat in the refrigerator. Mix it up, pour it out, and like use it as fucking pancake batter. Like it's fucking great. Great way to use up leftover mashed potatoes. That's an awfully big watch you got there, but if that were when at 3 o'clock, burpee. I always like the cool chimneys that are like not in America. Because y'all got some interesting shit going on over there. Is that a school or a penitentiary? That looks like a drawbridge over there. Or a stunt track. Alright, so we got there. We got Pianoman. My vintage cutlery arrived today. That is kind of old school looking. I dig the handle design now. Huh, that's cool. Solid stainless steel. Ooh, flat cat with the colored LEDs going there. Super long tail. Looks a little surprised about something, but maybe they just weren't expecting all those lights. All right. Thank you for the flat cat there, Zapped. This show makes me hungry no matter how much I've already ate. Well, right till it gets to fucking 7 o'clock, because that's when it's officially time to talk food. And hey, everyone. Cheers. Hope you're having a good time relaxing on stream. Eggs, taters, flour, and milk for tater cake. Oh, yeah, you can put a little bit of flour in there, definitely helps. Mr. S redeemed Give It Toast. All right, let's see. Are we done here? We are. Let's swipe that back over. I'll do a quick water toast here. I'll have another hard cider in about 20 minutes. Cheers, everybody. Music's going, that's going. Oh, and if, I guess for those, I mean, I'll remind you again, but after the stream, I'll cut the YouTube half of things. And if you want to see the couple things I got this week for Lady Abigail, I'll show you. And if those that might be new and don't know who Lady Abigail is, you've already seen her, depending on the time you got here. But there's there's part of Lady Abigail. But I'll show you the new stuff. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, it doesn't really help if you hit the same button over and over again there, genius. There you go. Because that's really the only thing that's going on that I really did this week besides just getting some stuff sorted out, cleaned up. I got a lot of trash out of here. Got a bunch of projects sorted out. Because I watched a thing the other day, and it was like one of the reasons like why you may feel drugged down and just don't feel like getting anything done is because you have like a million of unfinished a million of unfinished projects that are like on the list, almost there. You get half, because you know how our little Audi scatterbrains get sometimes. You get halfway through a project and then ooh, fucking squirrel, and then you start another one and then ooh, squirrel, and then next thing you know there's 10 half finished projects and you're like, man, fuck all of it, and you just don't feel like doing anything. That being said, I decided to start just getting some of that shit done, and it's kind of neat. Once you start going, it's a little easier to just keep going because you are starting to see progress. So I guess as a recommendation, if that's kind of how you feel, there's just all this shit and it's your brain's like, it's just too much to do because obviously you want to finish it all at once because that's how we are. But you kind of just, like, I just started picking. I'm like, all right, this is easy. I can do this in 10 minutes. Why haven't I done this yet? And then I did it. And I'm like, well, that wasn't a big fucking deal. Okay. And then, like, then you get to stuff where, like, you walk into a room and there's everything that's in the room should be in the room. And then you realize, why is that here? Like, I have a thing in my entranceway, foyer, whatever you want to call it, the little 3x3 area when you open the front door. It's got a bookshelf there. Well, I have ceiling hooks, like, that I hang all the shit from, that, like, and if you've seen me set up the cat course in the living room, that video I did a while ago with all the cat trees and the hammock and the wall stuff, I have the ceiling hooks They're just sitting in a box in front of one of the books. And it's been there for like since I did that video. I'm guessing it was about a year ago. But it has become where I put my sunglasses. And then I realized, well, why is this here? It has no purpose here. It doesn't need to be here, but now it's being used for my sunglasses. So I went, well, you know what? It has a very specific purpose now. It's since it's a different color than like the books, it helps stand out a little bit for me to remember to grab my sunglasses because I don't always remember. Or like, there was something sitting over there that needed to go downstairs. And it sat there for like 2 months. And finally I looked at it and I went, well, fuck man, it's going to take 30 seconds. This is one of the things you just don't feel like walking downstairs. Well, I just picked it up and went, I don't care if I have this, only this to do. I just said, fuck it. I took it downstairs, put it away, came back upstairs and went, well, okay, that wasn't a big deal. It's just got to get to that point where like, just do one thing, see what happens. Huh, okay. Well, then I guess I can go and do this thing too. And that's what I've been doing. And it's been helping. I've been getting more stuff done. One of the next big things I want to finish is like you've been seeing this, not quite a shelf bracket up there. Like I started that project, it failed because the wall over there is not the same type of wall that's in the rest of the house. Since that's backed up to the bathroom, I'm guessing at some point they had to go in to replace plumbing. So that's regular drywall, not the the slat and plaster or whatever, like the shit that's basically concrete. So I have to get a different set of fasteners for that. I just haven't gotten to it. But now I'm like, it needs to get done. And it's especially because the engine, like tomorrow after I get back from the range, I'm going to clean up a little bit and then start adjusting the valves on the engine, get that sorted, trying to get a little bit more progress with stuff. And my push, and this is the other thing, my push to make sure I adjust the valves tomorrow is I am not going to reload my magazines from range day with all that until I finish adjusting the valves. So like for me, reload mags, I practice by hand, I practice with my speed loaders, just because like my fucking hands hurt because of my job. So I'm not going to load every goddamn magazine by hand like I'm some fucking Delta Force motherfucker. I will practice here and there when my hands allow it, but yeah, I use fucking speed loaders because my fucking hands hurt. And if I can do something and use something to assist in my hands not hurting, then I'm going to fucking use it. Anyway, what's up, Rasher? When did you get here? Never give up your guns, guys. Fuck no. That's a good call there. Totally agree with that. Treasure Bloke. So you do a small achievable task, then you get dopamine and the bigger tasks become more approachable. Don't eat the frog. Don't just start with a big continuing task. It's a very good addition to that, Treasure Bloke. That is absolutely right. Look at the little stuff when you're feeling like it's just too much. Like, all right, take that breath, look, even write stuff down. Like I know we all do, and then we lose it, but look and then look and go, okay, this is going to take this long. This is going to take this long. And don't try to plan anything. Just look at the quickest one and go, let's do that. Treasure Bloke is spot on with that little addition. Pick the smallest one and get that little, hey, like I was saying, when you get done, you go, hey, all right. That's that dopamine kind of hit thing. He's exactly right. So yes, do that. Get the small stuff done. That's what I've been doing. It's a good detail. And that will help because not only is it a quick little thing to get that little woo, but it's one thing off the list. And we all know sometimes one scratch out as well, being able to go, that's also a dopamine hit, a good times hit, a natural good feeling thing when you get to scratch one off. So yeah, good addition there, Treasure. See, Hans Bonds, this is why I have hackathon weekends, just to get things on my to-do list done. Yeah. Like, every once in a while, I just got to stop, and I have a little things day, where I literally walk into a room, and I go, okay, what shouldn't be here? Or what haven't I done? like a couple weeks ago, I realized I hadn't emptied the little trash can in my ottoman. I got one of them ottomans that you can open up. It's got storage in it. I got a little, one of those square pretzel containers, with the big fucking lid. It's usually got like peanut butter pretzels in it. I got one of them in there. It's like a little trash can. I remembered, I haven't emptied that in a while. It's just, I don't put anything organic in it. Anything organic always gets thrown away either in this trash can here, because it gets changed a lot, because it gets used a lot, or in the kitchen. Organic being food, anything that can rot, anything that bugs like, yada yada. So it doesn't matter if it doesn't get changed every 5 seconds, but I made sure I changed that. Oh, I missed one from Christian. Shit. Rasher, thank you for that. Let's see. Any phone number for PayPal payments to you? YouTube takes over half, I believe. I don't really have a I don't think I have a PayPal thing set up for that. The best way, like the best donation thing I have is the one through Streamlabs. Like the tip system through like this, or Stream Elements, there's like a tip system thing there. I thought I had a link for it. What's the commands? Commands are available. I know I sent that up, but no, YouTube takes 30% and then the government takes about 40% of what they took. Does that actually pop anything up? Oh, okay, there's, you get a full list of commands at Stream Elements / Oh, no, it wasn't. No, I'm trying to actually click it. Are you sure you want to leave? Yes. Is there a tip? Like, I know on Twitch there's a link you can click. On here it is, oh yeah, /tip. And it'll spit out the link. The tip system through Stream Elements is the one that takes the least amount of stuff. So yeah, what TJ did should pop up the tip thing. Like, that should pop up a tip link. It's not though, is it? That's interesting. As it says it's enabled. But I mean, whatever you can do. I mean, I'm fine with YouTube. I'll have to look into the tip thing, because that should be working. Is there a tit system? Nah, just the booby thing, really. I don't know why that's not working on the YouTube side. But it's weird, because with Stream Elements, you have to set everything up on YouTube and up on Twitch, so I wonder if one of them is a little off as far as timing goes. Let me see something here. We got a second before Pussies and Pianos. Let me take a quick gander at Stream Elements on the YouTube side. Let's see. I am logged in on the YouTube side. Streaming tools. Nope. Chat bot. Chat commands. Says tip is turned on. Full name tip command costs nothing. User, oh, there is a user cooldown. Maybe that's part of it. Command aliases donate is another one you can try. Let's see, that would be, I guess, on YouTube. I don't know if that'll pop the link up. Oh, no, that did pop that up before. Okay. Derp. Yeah, that one there. The one Stream Element, that's apparently that they take the least. I think they only take like 5%. Like just enough to like say, hey, thanks. We're not trying to rip you off. But yeah, that's the most I get back. And I don't know that I've ever actually had a tip on that yet. But from what I see, it's supposed to be that's supposed to be the best one. But yeah, okay, that's because that's got a cooldown. Why is the It is really hard to operate your mouse when it is upside down in your hand because nothing works. Go figure. Just the tip. Hey, Rob's got it. TJ says another Twitch creator I follow went over the platform commission percentages for Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok during a live stream a few days ago. Yeah, I could probably do that if I mean, we've done that before. I've pulled up the YouTube dashboard. We could do that next week. I think we get all that set up. We can pull up dashboards and I can show you percentages between YouTube and Twitch. Because with YouTube, it's, you know, it's a 70-30 split all the time. With Twitch, you work your way up to a 70-30 split. I think with Twitch right now, I think I keep 55% of memberships, 100% of bits, because bits are pre-Twitch taxed, whatever you want to call it, Twitch feed. So I get 100% of bits, roughly somewhere around half of everything else on Twitch. I would need to be like fucking big time on Twitch to get partner, because that's when you have to have 75 viewers average per stream, and obviously I ain't gonna get that with, because I do like Lego streams. We ain't getting like a million people showing up for Lego stream. Holy shit. So Unicron just well, Unicron, wait, Unicron, that's Fama? So many names, but we just got a $50 tip. Holy shit. Okay, well that works. Cheers to that, and then we'll get ready to go to Pussies and Pianos. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. I knew it was in my head. It was one or two. That's Brian Anson. Well, cheers, man. Appreciate that. I guess that works. I'll let you know what I get when I get something. I guess I'll get an email. But fucking cheers, hell yeah. Thank you. Yeah, Mediocres has got it right. Twitch takes the cut on bits when you buy them, right? So if you want to buy 100 bits, you usually pay 100 or $1.40. 40 cents goes to Twitch, and then the bits are just straight too. But yeah, that's fucking great. I much appreciate it. Like I said, I'll let you know how that works out. And that was a weird sound. I'm gonna have to change that sound because that was a little subtle. Like something like that. Anything tips and like help towards the channel, that needs to be like that. Like, there you go. Like, we need to have a little bit more something like that for the tip. So I'll let me open up the Stream Elements dash. I'll leave that open to remind me to fix the sound on that. 10 bitch. 10 bitch. Cheers for the 10 bitch, Mr. S. Thanks again, Mayor Brian. You are very helpful to the channel. And yeah, I'll be yeah, more Legos. Got the engine on the way. Speaking of which, yeah, we're fucking rocking it out. Cheers. And then we can do Pussies and Pianos. YouTube doesn't need the money, the channel does. You're fucking right. 24 bits from C2S. Well, cheers to that. Jesus, it's all rolling in. Zap Sparky giving out 5 memberships on YouTube. Rasher's got one. What's up, buddy? Big Toe, Mr. Meerkat, Jeff Granger, and Hired Gun. Cheers to that, man. We're fucking rocking and rolling before we go to Pussies and Pianos. When's the next ad break? 25 minutes. Good. Well, cheers, everybody. Appreciate the channel support. All right. Calm down. We got to go to Pussies and Pianos. Let's see. I already pulled that. I don't know if Rob ever sent. No, he didn't. Okay, good. I just picked some for that. So let me pause the Aussie. And when we get back, All right, think about it. All right, folks, think about it. On Twitch, anyway, before we go. Hold on. When we get back, I'll do a quick thing. I'm just going to ask, do we want to keep going with Aussie? Do we want to switch to Rush? Or do we want to switch to Tom Petty? And we can throw a request or two in there too, like Chris did last week. We came up with some good music. But let me know what you want to do when we get back on the Twitch side of music. Alright, let me pause that. Let me get Rob pulled up. Let me figure where the fucking mouse is. Cat plus Rob. And that's what the scene is called. It's literally Cat plus Rob. I got that up. Is that in the home position? Yes. Alright. Let's get going with Pussies and Piano. Wow, everybody's like going for the rush, Ozzy, rush. Okay, we'll see where that. When I get back, I'll start counting and stuff. What's that, Red Dwarfer? We just caught your stuff from last week with the, probably the best way to do it. With the Jubs pick. That was a good picture. I like that. Alright, so I'm going to get them going. I'm going to grab another crisp apple, and y'all relax with the piano mano. Here we go, and I'll get back. I'll count votes. Boop. Thank you, Rob, for that. And Larry, what's up? The dude gets nervous eating around Ronnie, so he's on the other side of the door, and I don't know how long you've been gone, but Spaz, the full dark brown tortie, she did pass away a couple months ago. Where is my swipey CatCam low? There we go. That. I think I got everybody as far as everybody that did all the tipping and stuff. I think I got everybody, right? Did I miss anybody? I got that because there's a list there. I think I got everybody. All right. Either. Thanks again, of course. All right. And let's see. Oh, and that scratcher, that's probably not even halfway worn through. Well, now we can't see poofers. There we go. Okay, well now I can't see. Oh, look at her. She's already trying to. Like, at this point, I don't even give her quite as much as everybody else because I know she's going to eat everybody else's anyway. Well, that's all right, Larry. She was old lady cat, but I was there with her, so that's okay. Wonderful, Rob. As always, the only thing better is live. This is just as fantastic, though. Yeah, we might get Rob on here live again one day. We'll see how he's feeling. Definitely have much better setup since the last time we tried that. Actually, in that case, I'd probably bring Rob in straight through the gaming PC. Be an easy, clear channel at that point. Is that scratch pad just cardboard? Let's see. So the cardboard itself is about an inch and a half thick, and it ships as a flat pack because it's you can't see where I'm putting the mouse at. So the top part and the bottom part are slightly different shaped, and then it's the things on the side are actually little thin pieces of like balsa wood, and you just get like a regular screwdriver, and you just have these weird cone screws that just thread into the cardboard like, you know, like two twists, and it sucks it way in. And then if you also look on the back, you can see kind of where the white wall is. You got the shadow. You can see that what looks like a little marshmallow in between the wall and the cardboard. Those are two little stands, so you can put it up against the wall and don't have to worry about it like bonking the wall, since, you know, you got the little trim piece on the bottom. That kind of keeps it a little more stable. And what I do is I wait till they get most of the way through one side, and then I just flip it and let them rock on the other side. And that way you get like two worth out of it, you know what I mean? And they're like $20 on Amazon. I got one in the living room, and I got that one there, and I'm getting ready to order a couple more just to spread them out and to have some like backups. But I'm going to do that when probably October. I have an extra paycheck in October because I get paid every 2 weeks. In October, there's 3 pay periods. So I'm going to take that extra paycheck. Some of it's going to get saved for the Glock, and some of it's going to go towards cat projects, so I can get more cat furniture, more scratch pads, and then the rest is going into a little bit of bills, and the rest into one of my projects. Ah, Christ, let's see what we got up here. Okay, a piece of cardboard. Still a possibility of a fireside scruff in the backyard. Yes, actually, I'm getting more firewood as the yard is getting cleaned out of stuff. So yeah, that should actually be able to happen this year. Especially again because I'm getting things done, so I'll be a little more motivated to do it. Chris, I bought some cheap vodka yesterday. It smells like hand sanitizer. Yeah, that's about right. Ronnie rolling. There's Ronnie's butt. Camo Cat. That's his nick. That's his online nickname at this point. Camo Cat. Why is that moving so weird? Oh no, it's just there. Okay. He blends in with all the carpet. He's not quite the same color as all the fucking carpet. What just happened? Everybody just looked up at the same time. What are we doing? Is he doing something? Or did Ronnie walk by? Okay, well, there's that white part is definitely the. Yep, there's dude face. Okay. So he's just standing there. He lays on the other side, like the other edge of the door away from the little cat door. That's one of his sleeping spots, right at the top of the stairs. And then he found one of the cat's old forts in the basement that he sleeps in under the stairs. I'm going to try and get a video of him running up the stairs because it's freaking hilarious. Because he's a little chunker. You can see how much of a little chunker he is when he comes flumping up the stairs. Ooh, he's a killer. Whew. Oh, let's see. We got a lot of rush, so we're gonna go with that. Rob Royal, only because you mentioned live, but really any composition you play recorded or live is fantastic, says Fama. Absolutely. Dude's good there, Lock Watcher, for the official dude report. He's just dude. Like he sleep basically 3 places in the house. At the top of the stairs, underneath the stairs in his little fort, or on my bed. That's pretty much it. Yeah, Poofer's our little gray vacuum cleaner. She always eats. Everything. I think that was a motorcycle. That was a weird fucking sound outside. And there's their snake. That's the snake that they keep kind of around them. They, like, I've told you this before. If you haven't heard it, the snake up there, they like constantly come home and like just his head is in the water bowl. I've come home, his head's in the food bowl. It's like they carry him around like he's like their little kitten thing. I don't know who it is, but somebody like keeps feeding him and making sure he gets something to drink. He'll show up outside of my door all the time. Yeah, Beefcake. Yeah, I know cats don't drink cider, but I guess Beefcake does. Beefcake does enjoy to finish my cider. Mars Attacks. Ack, 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 ack. It's a great movie. I carefully described to my daughter the difference between transparent and translucent. She replied, "Thanks for the clear explanation." Nice there, Jack Attack. Beefcake. Yeah, Beefcake. It's the weekend. He's good. Is he being bullied? Yeah, I mean, like a little bit. The Ronnie, aka Camo Cat, he just doesn't like him being in here. I mean, it's Boy Cat, new dude showing up after, Ronnie. Well, it was Ronnie and his 2 brothers, and it was just Ronnie, and then there's another cat. So he's not real happy about him being in here. But dude and those 2 are a little less angry with each other lately. I've been letting dude and her come into the bedroom at the same time, and there's been less swipey, less hissy. They're not like cool with each other, but they're tolerating each other more, which is, a good step in the right direction. So we're getting there and just giving it time. Graham Shaw says, I've got a big fuck off size spider running around the room at the moment. I won't kill them, but 8 legs that work by hydraulic blood does freak me out a little bit. Yeah, it is a little weird how that works with their little tiny hydraulic systems. I meant the snake being bullied. She's fine. Oh, that snake. No, I think that I think they're a little green snake. I think it's just their little somebody's kitten. We got top of the hour toast coming in a few minutes. I'll crack open this cider here in 3 minutes. Oh, I hate when it does. Why do camera? Can anyone, like, we have enough nerds in here. Why? What is it that makes cameras do the focus bounce? Does it need more light? Is it? I don't understand why less expensive camera, like webcam style things, always do that fucking focus bounce. And then they'll just get stuck in it sometimes. Thanks for the heads up. I'll get my bowl packed. Oh yeah, Mediocritus, absolutely. Yeah, get your stuff ready for top of the hour. I'll crack this. And remember, top of the hour also means all food talk is fully unlocked, even though there's Fama, because Fama always talks food. But that's like, yeah, it's if you're playing Scum, it's like raiding has begun. It is now 7 p.m. Food discussion has been unlocked. Magic show in 30. There's a magic show? Wait, what? You gotta watch, because with Lock Watcher, that could mean he's about to perform a magic show in 30 minutes, or it could mean that he's going to watch a magic show in 30 minutes. Because Lock Watcher is a magician. And a nerd. Which is kind of feel like those two usually go hand in hand anyway. I know this thing somehow has motion tracking. I've really got to get this thing on a bracket so it doesn't have to do that to turn. We're flying. All right. Where are we at? There we go. I'm sure I'm not a runaway screaming type, but my god, all 8 legs going the same time in motion, it's fucking freaky. Yeah, it, especially the bigger they are. Like, I'm not, like, I used to be, like, fucking full arachnophobic kind of thing, and then one day I was just like, there's no fucking point, there's too many of them. So now I kind of keep them around. I basically tell them, I don't know that they necessarily understand me, but I do tell them that, as long as they stay out of my way, I won't fuck with them. Because, you know, they do kind of catch an ant or a bug every once in a while. Found another ant nest outside that I nuked yesterday, so we'll see if that helps. And there's the top of the hour, folks. Let's hydrate. Let's have a toast, everybody. Whee! Alright, top of the hour toast. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Appreciate all the channel support tonight. That's been fucking crazy. It's good shit. Cheers, everybody. Hope you're having a good weekend. And I hope it just keeps going good. You'll slice cantaloupes slowly. No, I mean, if you got a proper knife, like, you just zip right through that fucker. Did you see the science article about a tarantula that has toe beans like a cat? See, my concern there is that it might look cute. And actually, I mean, there are, like, some spiders are, like, they're kind of like, aw. Like, you know, you got the little jumping spiders, like, they're kind of like, aw. And most of the rest of them aren't, especially anything from Australia, because if you it'll eat your fucking head. Because, I mean, you know, what a common house spider in Australia starts at, what, 5 feet in diameter? Like, they just walk through the room, use the fucking toilet, go to take a shower, the spider's in there. Like, my bad, you just fucking finish up, man, I'll come back. Jesus Christ. Yes, they have paws. Okay, hold on. Let's see this here. Spiders with paws. Okay, I see various things. Let's see, spiders with toe beans. They look like little paws. Do spiders have toe beans too? These look like kitten paw. Oh, wow. Let's just go to that post. There's something on Reddit. They do look like little kitty paws. Holy shit. Bottom capture. Alright, nothing weird on here. Like, they do look like little kitties. But they have little tiny beanies on the bottom. That's funny. I wonder why I'm not logged in. That's fine. That's funny. They're little beanie feet. Oh, look, we can actually zoom in a little bit. That's great. Oh, right, yeah. Arachno fuzzy feet warning. Oh. I always forget about that. Although I kind of feel if I'm saying let's go look at spiders, like, you probably have an idea of what's coming. Is that in the right browser? Yeah, that's weird. That wasn't logged in. All right. Spider beans. Yeah, I guess they're spidey beans. Spiders have to be big to cope with drop bears. Christian Harold, you would need guns for your pet spiders to carry Rob. Well, yeah, I mean, I think most of the spiders, Christian Harold, I do believe most of the spiders down there probably do own guns to carry people away with. Now, like I said, they are big enough. Although I think down there, I think of the Australian spiders generally prefer the AK series of rifles over, you know, anything American based. Yeah, Rob said you can go ahead and send any of your therapist bills for that. You can just send them right to Pianoman Rob, care of Biscuit Land, UK. He'll take care of it for you. Spiders have to be big to... Oh, yeah, I already read that one. Oh, when we might have an ad break on Twitch. Yeah, I gotta... I think I'm gonna have to... I haven't watched Twitch stream, or BigClive stream. The fuck was that? Something just popped loud as shit. I'm pretty sure. Was that like... No, that may have been this. You ever had a Gatorade bottle do that? Was it warms up because you put cold water in it? I thought a battery blew up, but it definitely wasn't that. I think it was this because it was right out of that side. Holy shit. God damn. Yeah, that was the, because I put really cold water in this, so I think it finally popped. But when it pops, that's, if you didn't know, that's why Gatorade bottles especially have all that shit in there. It's so that it can expand and contract with hot and cold, and sometimes it fucking surprises you when it does that. Yeah, it sounded like a capacitor blowing up, but like, I mean, everything's fine. It definitely wasn't on the computer because I would smell that, and, well, we would have issues. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that. Fuck. Oh, yeah, Mr. S says it was the spiders. Yeah, it was the spiders reminding me who's boss. No, that's, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Jesus Christ. Because look, obviously I know none of that is going to do anything that it shouldn't do, because it's kind of annoying to make those do things that they shouldn't be doing when they're not, you know, loaded in the proper receptacle. But still, when you got a shitload of them sitting next to you and it goes pop, you're like, whoa. But yeah, no, that's fine. Fuck. Captain Barrett, what's up, buddy? Spiders practicing shooting at their range. Yeah, some spider just rocked a little tiny M82A1 at me. Pew! Yeah, I saw you earlier there, Captain. I forgot to say hello. Self-firing ammo. No, that would be, that would be this. Now, if it had come from that direction, I would assume that this had somehow fired itself. Lego, you know, this is the Lego version. Well, not quite Lego version. But yeah, like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, that just blew up all of a sudden, because that's kind of what they do. Yes, Ed, I definitely got one. Yeah, we're gonna have fucking fun with that little fucker. Oh, and Ed, did you just get here, or have you been here? Did you see the top of the cover? I don't think I actually showed you that yesterday. Now, it would have been a bit louder if one of a round went off. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But still, you know, you're like, whoop. Yeah, that was, fuck, kinds of weird, just weird noises. Just weird noises out of here. Is the P in P320, does that mean premature ejaculation, Fama? Yes. As far as anyone can tell, if the tolerances stack incorrectly, then you have a fucking, it brings a whole new meaning to fully automatic, because it just does what it wants to. Oh, you didn't see the cover. Now, if you look on Silencer Central's site, that's gray. I put a little bit of Rit Dymore green in it to give it a green tinge. I mean, you'll see it tomorrow anyway. But yeah, it blends in a little better now. So the thumbnail has the bottom, and that told people anyway, once the main stream's done, I'm going to kill the YouTube side, and I'll show everybody that real quick in the oh shit kit I got. Oh, of course it's Cryptek. It fucking matches all the Cryptek I put on the rifle too. I saw that and I went, yeah, shit. I mean, the colors are a little different, but whatever. It's camouflage. Doesn't need to be the right thing. Brian Antoine. It was a Boing Boing article on September 10th. A spider named Stress. A spider named Stress. Was that the jumping spider guy? No, wait. What? I know, hasn't there been a YouTube channel with a real jumping spider pet thing, and then they had like the little, I guess, CGI one kind of thing? Don't kill the, well, I'm not going to kill the YouTube side. I will end the YouTube side. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just end the stream. Yeah, that'd be a lot easier just to end the stream on the YouTube side as opposed to killing everything on the YouTube. So that's a lot of traveling. It's a lot of traveling. You forgot the little spider dude? Yeah, I remember, like, I think the CGI one, I'm sure that's still ongoing, but I'm pretty sure there was a channel with a real jumping spider thing. Lucas, I think you're right, Chris. I think the little CGI one, I think it is Lucas. Yeah. But I think before Lucas, there was a real one. I don't remember. That was a while ago. It's funny when you sit there and think about, wow, YouTube's been around for a really fucking long time at this point. I remember when that shit was just fresh. You've had a stream going this whole time. How big is your bladder? Did I pee? When I usually pee when I doing Pussies and Pianos. I think I peed. Wife confirms it was Lucas the Spider. Okay, that one, yeah. Well, every once in a while, something like that'll pop up and I'll watch them. YouTube started in 2000. It's been 20 years? Jesus Christ. Well, 20 years in total. What, was it? Well, fuck, I joined YouTube in 2000, what, 8? 2007. And I think they opened to the public in, what, 2006? Like, I don't think they were around for maybe a year and a half before they just kind of opened up to everybody. Because by the time I joined YouTube, it was like, quote, popular. And that was like 07 or 08. Black Watcher's wife picked up some freshly made kettle corn for movie night. I haven't actually had kettle corn in, like, no shit, probably 30 fucking years. I can't even remember if I liked it or not. I think I did. Isn't that like caramel on popcorn or something like that? Kettle corn? Or am I thinking of something else? Lucas has his own cartoon on YouTube now. Was it like the real spider and then a cart, or are they the same, I wonder? Rob has cashews. Yeah, I have, I always have cashew. I have, let's see. I got like 5 bags of these right now. Like, these get delivered to my house on order like every month, like 3 bags of them. This is, you know, big old thing of them. This is because of Fama sending me a bunch of cashews a while ago. Now I eat the fuck out of them all the time. Awesome. But anyway, this is the in-house Amazon brand on the USA side. I think it's the same on UK, because I think Pianoman, you were getting these too, weren't you? I think I got Rob getting the Amazon brand of them too, because they're fucking good. They taste just like any. What the hell was that noise? Anyway, they taste good. So. Chris says, just realized I forgot to turn on all my blinky stuff. Well, see, that's okay though, because you don't get yelled at if you forget to turn yours on. And I've been turning the skull on a little bit. I kind of wasn't turning that on for a while. I looked at them forgot to buy. Oh, okay, gotcha. Had some salty chocolate almonds the other day. Very naughty, says Pianoman. Sometimes I'll do chocolate covered nizuts. Sometimes I don't. I don't know. That's another one of them. I got to be in the mood for it. Unless it's in like a candy bar, then I'm usually just in the mood for it. It's weird. Gramshaw, I have rum. I ate the potato chips. That's good. Yeah, you shouldn't have mixed. Definitely don't mix potato chips and rum. Like, not like, I mean, you can eat them while you're drinking, but yeah. Zen says the CGI spider came first, and then the other spider people made real one. Oh, and then so that made people get real one. Okay, cool. That'll work. Thank you, buddy. You like the beekeeper better? I got some 740 milligram Manuc with the what? What? MGO Manaku honey. Okay. Franco Walker is out. Appreciate you hanging out there. I'll let Freddie and Felicia let you know. I'll let them know that you moved on. That's fucking great. Black Watcher. So big concert this week. So a big concert weekend in my area. Lost Lands concert sold out, 40,000 people. Look it up. It's expensive. Some are renting glamping tents for $2,600. Who the fuck is Lost Lands? Like, I try to listen to as much music as I can, but who the fuck are they? And $2,600? Jesus Christ. High-grade Monaco honey from New Zealand, says Pianoman. Ah. Chris is also out. See you later, Chris. Have a good rest of your weekend. I may get hopefully I'll get a little bit of footage from the range tomorrow, but I'm not super pressed to, but we'll see. I'm taking my little splatter target papers with me. What do we got here? Franco, Super Weekend, High Grade, okay, Honey. Yeah, big concert. Okay, getting all caught up here. Speaking of Working Man, it was a good movie. How, Working Man? How does that sound goddamn familiar? Is that a newer movie, C2S? I feel like I heard someone talking about that recently. My cat gets feisty every time I play a Baroque concerto. He doesn't like to be handled. Big concert, okay. Very techie, big rave, lasers, nerds, people. Oh, okay, one of those things. Gotcha. Okay. Basically, Beekeeper 2. Oh, okay. That was Working Man. Okay. Someone said something about Beekeeper. I don't remember if I got that or not. Let me look. I know someone said to get that movie at some point. Hard drive, wake up. Okay, let the whole server wake up. Well, I haven't done anything in a minute. Let me take a look here. See you later, Chris. Cheers. You'll update us on the smart monitor? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's right. Beekeeper. Jason Statham. That's right. I don't have it. That's weird. I got the Bee movie. Is that cool? I got Beetlejuice and Beetlejuice 2. I have Bedazzled. I have Beavis and Butthead and Beavis and Butthead movies. I have Beastmastered. Beast from 20,000. What is that? Fathoms. I have Bean. Mr. B movie. I have Be Cool. I have Behind the Mask, The Rise. Being John Malkovich. Beneath. There's a lot of B movies. Beneath the Planet of the Apes. And Benny Loves You. So I have other B movies, but not the Beekeeper. Isn't that like an Amazon exclusive or something like that? Am I thinking right? Beekeeper. Why does this computer seem like it's running slow? What's up, Sauce? It's okay if you like Jason Statham. He's fine. I don't have any problem with him. He's usually generally alright. BNB. What's up, Mango Vault? See, try those cashews in heated sugar. Heat the sugar till melted liquid, then add roasted cashews in a pan beforehand and spread them on oil. I've done like sugared roasted cashews before, and that's just too fucking much sugar for me. Like it just, yeah, remember like Reese's Pieces, like, or not Reese's, like Reese's Buttercups, like chocolate, you know, the standard just fucking peanut butter cups. Like, I can barely finish one of those before I am over sugared. So when I buy a standard pack of fucking peanut butter cups, like, that's a twofer for me. Like, that's how little sugar I generally have. At least at once, you know what I mean? Why is that crashing out? So yeah, I've had those, and it's just too much sugar at that point. Like, I can only eat a couple. Beavis and Butthead. Yes, yes. Let's see. Beekeeper. The Beekeeper. What did Michael Jackson like to drink for his breakfast? Tea. I could come up with a couple of other answers to that that are a little less socially acceptable. Yeah, that one looks good. All right, so I'll check out Beekeeper. All right, so what are we doing for dinner tonight here, folks? Oh, it's 20 after. Cheers, everybody. Well, it's 21 after, but, you know, cheers anyway. Used cars and the dead don't die. Those are done. All right, let me close that. I can leave that open. There's Mr. S's super floof. Seesaw's pretty good. Traveling around for work, still tired. Tired is. This channel is socially acceptable? Asked Brian Antoine. No, I really don't think so. Not with, especially not with the shit I've been doing lately, at least according to YouTube. Which is weird because things related to Abby, YouTube allows some of it and Twitch allows some of it, but neither of them allow both. It's fucking weird. I have videos on one that the other one won't allow, and I have videos on the other one that the other one won't allow. It's like, what the fuck am I trying to do here? At least on that subject. So, but anyway, yeah. But no, we are generally not socially acceptable. We are chill as shit as much as we can be and try to relax and do our thing. But generally that comes with socially unacceptable things that just works for us. My wife found out I was cheating on her after she found all the letters I was hiding. She got mad and says she's never playing Scrabble with me again. Alright, there's Jakatak. Return to the Rise of the Planet of the Apes, says Mr. S. Yeah, some of those Planet of the Apes movies, you could tell they were struggling to come up with something of the something of the something Planet Apes. But I like the classic. Like, I watched all that shit when I was growing up. Like, when that shit was new and fresh and like, hello everyone. When all the apes sounded like that, that's when I watched it. Who was, I forget who the angry ass ape is in the new Planet of the Apes, who the original actor was. Never tried it. I have a bottle of some fancy rum that's 50 pounds for a 70 centiliter. Is that centiliter bottle? There, Gramshaw is CL centiliter. What the fuck is a centiliter? 70 centiliters. Is that 0.7 liter? Is that a 700 milliliter? Is that what a 70 centiliter? What the fuck? Sorry, I'm keeping it for my 50th in November. Got it 2 years ago. That is 700 milliliter. Okay, Gramshaw, like, what the fuck? Is that really what they call that over there? A 70 centiliter as opposed to 700 milliliter? What's up, Clems? I did guess that right. Okay, I thought that's what the little C meant. So a centiliter bottle. That is an amazing way to label a bottle. Is that Total Biscuit Head thing? Or, dude, if you tried coming out with that shit over here, you would have people going to the liquor store just so they could look at that and drool as their brain tried to fucking process what the fuck a CL was. Like, yeah, actually, God, that would actually be something we should fucking film. Because you know some people would just fucking, like, their brains would just... and, like, a gear would fucking fall out of their ear. Holy shit. 3 1/16 of an inch wants a word. Boink. Hi, what's up, Boink? My life saying is I used to be lost in the shuffle. I just shuffle. Now I just shuffle with the lost. Yeah, that'll work too. Centiliter. Wow. My boss got me in. She thought I was about to split between two schools. She thought wrong and said we lost the other science technician, and I was the bad guy for a bit. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I have no. Okay. All right. Gramshaw is just rocking it as best he can. European stuff for centiliters. That's weird. Well, okay. Is centiliters? Whew. Is that something primarily used in the EU? Is that primarily used in the UK? Or is it pretty much across the board? Because I know, like in the UK, English, or I'm sorry, well, yeah, English, SAE, English measurements like inches, miles per hour and shit are pretty hand in hand common with kilometers and metric stuff. But from what I understand, it is less so in actual Europe and stuff. Oh, damn, that's empty already. Centiliters on bottle. Fuck. Centiliters on bottles is just to confuse and con customers. Yeah, just like how you have you guys charge per liter of fuel, whereas we charge per gallon. So when we hear what you pay, we're like, oh, that's not so bad, but it's like horrible compared to us. Like right now, I think most places it's like $3.15 ish a gallon around here. Not, I think it actually touched like $2.99 for like probably like 5 minutes the other day when I was getting fuel. $0.01 a liter is 1/4000th of the piston capacity of a Gran Turismo. Says Sauce. That's one statistic. Scrufdog centiliters on. Oh, okay, you got that. Fuck. Drug eater. Wow, what? Where am I? Oh my god, dude! I am just like. Blah, blah, blah. I think because I'm been much more aware lately, I guess. Because that's also been helping me get stuff done. Is not, was monitoring my medication and stuff a little better. You generally work in liters and milliliters, yeah. Drug users were the first to accept metric. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that'll really confuse the shit out of a bunch of druggies when you're trying to buy shit and like, yeah, well, we've switched to metric with our prices, and you just look at them go, yeah, I know, that looks good for the price. I guess that's how that would go. Coffee is crazy. I only had 2 cups of coffee today. Typically don't have, on the weekends, I won't have coffee past like 2 or 3 o'clock. During the week, noon is like my cutoff now. Because I also recently, while I was watching some shit, learned about how slowly caffeine breaks down in your system because its half-life is pretty rough, depending on your digestive system and your body shit. But I used to drink coffee up till like 5 or 6 o'clock and then wonder why I was up till 4 o'clock. So now I drink coffee until like noon, maybe 1 o'clock, and I can actually get to bed at like 10 o'clock, sometimes even 9 o'clock. But I gotta have me some motherfucking coffee in the morning. Holy shit. But to be honest, on the half-liter bottles, I think it says 500 milliliters. Yeah. I mean, let's see, this one. Our Gatorade bottles, which have been shrinking over the years. They used to be 32 ounces, and then they kept the exact same shape of the bottle, but shrunk it slightly to 28. 28 fluid ounces, 1.75 pints, 828 milliliters. Now, if I'm not mistaken, well, a gallon is what, 3.78 liters? think I'm remembering that right. Do I have a gallon jug in here? Sometimes I have a big ass water jug in here. No, but I think that's like 3.78. The 32 ounces is roughly a quart, but I think it's closer to like 30.5 or 30 or something like that. I think it's 3.7-ish. Yeah, I know it's somewhere around there. And that's not even like knowing it. It's just my quote photographic memory. Like just remember seeing 3.7 something 8. Yeah, Bama says 7.8. Okay. Oh, and now we're getting liquid gallons 3.785. Clems, thank you. A dry gallon 4.4 liters. And that's the other fucking thing. Oh my god. And then the Imperial UK gallon 4.54 liters. Nobody cares about that. Yeah, not really. That's a good point there, Clems. There's so many different fucking measurements. Like, can we just goddamn settle on one and move on with our goddamn lives? I mean, this is a pretty much parallel to how I say we should just have one universal time for the planet. Like, I don't give a shit if I get up at 5 o'clock to go to work and get home at 3 o'clock, or if I wake up at fucking midnight when the sun is coming up and I work till 9 or 10 a.m. and then the sun goes down at fucking like noon time, 12 p.m., because we all just have one time. It doesn't matter if it's a.m. or p.m. We should just switch to military time, 1 to 24, and just use the times. Like, it doesn't matter. We don't have to all get up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Like, it's fine if the morning starts at fucking 11 p.m. in a different part of the world. Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? Time zones are so fucking stupid, and then you put on daylight savings time, and then you just go fucking full retard. Like, it's so fucking dumb. Anyway, how are we doing? Jack Attack, 50 gallons correspond to 300 bottles of 75 centiliters. Thank you for that fucking statistic. Whew. Yeah, that's the other thing. Gallons, tons, like even in between that, the biscuit head's got to be different. They got to have their own imperial UK tons and tones. Oh, man. So, can't we just settle on a measurement? Yeah, it's a metric. Yeah, I'm fine with the fucking metric system. Because it's so much easier to go, oh, well, the 9 doesn't fit. Let me grab the 10. Than going, well, the fucking 5/16 doesn't fit. Let me do fucking math. Oh, right, 3/8. Like, obviously, you get used to it. And fucking wrenching for too fucking long. So obviously I know like standard sizes as you're moving up and shit, but really like when you don't have to think about it, just 1 through whatever, it's just a lot fucking easier. What kind of get the leap thing there, Zen? Because it's not perfect 365 days in a year. It's a little bit off. So that's why we got to make that adjustment. I really think that's once they figured it out and they figured out we needed to do the leap thing. I think at that point we'd basically just had too many. I mean, I could almost literally say what, like 200. What is it? 32,786 megahertz crystals. Isn't that the frequency we use for RTC on every fucking thing? I think by the time they figured it out that it was just a little bit off, there's just too much shit to try and adjust how long we perceive a second, a minute, an hour, and a day. I think we just had too much shit out there that was set to our version of time that I think it's just too much of a pain in the ass to adjust that at that point. But yeah, I get that. It's just we were close, but we weren't quite close enough. Clems, let's see. But you have the metric system in the U.S. Problem is that it was optional, so y'all just went with freedom units. Yeah, you'd be surprised, man. I'll tell you what, a brand new motherfucking forklift, like there's shit that I gotta deal with and work on. When you show up, you still gotta show up with both. Like, there will be an engine on the engine from the manufacturer of the engine itself. Like, the forklift had nothing to do with it. Like, you will still find a combination of metric and fucking standard shit on there. It is so goddamn annoying. C2S redeemed, give a toast. Alright. Well, here's a cheers to the fucking metric system, because you know what? It is just a little bit goddamn easier. Zen says, well, we've been able to create and sustain a time crystal for 22 seconds now, so it could all legitimately change tomorrow. Well, yeah, but I don't know that we're going to be putting fucking time crystals in all of our Rolexes. But, yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. Sauce, I'm off to bed, knackered after driving and need to reset my head. Good night, be groovy to each other. Good night to you as well, Sauce. Get some rest. Graham Shaw Imperial is fucking annoying. It can be. Metric is so much easier, and more so with small things. Yeah, I enjoy metric. I have no problem with metric system. It's annoying having to do math, going back and forth and figuring it out. But I mean, eventually you kind of get a hang of it. Like, you know, 6 millimeters, kind of close to quarter inch, so you can kind of get away with that sometimes. 5/16 and 8 millimeter, fucking dead nuts. The exact fucking thing. I think they're in a couple thousandths off. 3/8 and 10 millimeters. I always forget. One of them you can use on the other, but the other one you can't use on the other one. That usually works out pretty good. 14 millimeter, 9/16 are pretty much dead nuts on. They're interchangeable. 19 3/4, 5/8 and 16 millimeters are pretty much interchangeable. And you just kind of figure it out and remember, so that when you're going back and forth, you usually carry one set of wrenches with a few other ones kind of tossed in there. But you gotta, like, remember that shit and deal with it every fucking day. And that's metric time. There's no, what the fuck are you talking about? Metric time? What the hell metric time is there? There ain't no metric time. I know you biscuit heads are fucking weird there, Pianoman, but you ain't that weird. Phew. Oh yeah, I gotta get around to working on my new shirt for the merch store. Sorry, 24 minutes. Okay, yeah, I know it was 20 something. I read something about that. Well, I thought it was seconds, but okay. Imperial metric shifter. Yeah, really. Brian Antoine, let's see. Then she started the standard meter in French. They called it changing the length when they looked. Wait, who? What? Standard meter bar. They called it changing the length when they looked. What? The standard meter? Do you? Well, I mean, that makes sense. A meter bar was changing the length. Is this a temperature thing? If you have a rusted metric, use standard, or rusted standard, use metric to get a good fit. Yeah, sometimes that works too. Or just get a bigger hammer. TJ, I got a package today packed on dry ice. I love getting that shit. I used to order rats for when I had a bunch of snakes, and I would just have so much fun with the dry ice. Anything I'd do besides this, besides fog and the squeaky spoon trick? That's pretty much all I ever really did, was the fog stuff, and like put it in your drinks to make your drinks look cool. You know, I mean, that's kind of like a party trick thing, as long as the dumbasses don't try to eat it. But, yeah, besides that, just put it in your drinks, look cool. Put it in chocolate milk. That sometimes, I don't know if it was, what was it? That was regular milk and Nesquik powder. It was kind of weird, but cool. But yeah, put it in your drinks, put it in your sink, your bathtub, throw it at people. Yeah, whatever works. And carve it into a knife. And, you know, if theoretically you need to take care of something that involves a knife, then carve it into a knife, and then it just goes away. Apparently, that's something Apparently people have used dry ice for bullets to put in a cartridge, not like the whole thing, you know, but like the bullet in the cartridge. Apparently that's a thing, supposedly. I don't know how real that is. Wait, what? Swatch beats 1,000 beats per day. Swatch beats? There was a proposal years ago, says Josh, to go metric time, but it never got off the ground. There's a metric time? There is. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, we're not talking about military time, right? Like, there's an actual metric time. Jesus Christ, people. That's okay. Again, just too much fucking stuff. There was a physical standard reference. Yeah. That makes sense. I know, like, everybody has a standard thing somewhere for various measurements. Zap Sparky says we need to go to star dates. I'd be fine with that. That seems like it'd probably be pretty fucking specific. TJ says Fama, pop bottles with water, then close the cap quick, retreat. Wait, what are we putting in the bottle? 24-hour time. Like, I'm fine using military time. That's easy enough. I mean, it's 0 to 24, whatever. Zen says physical standard reference material shift in size due to a host of metrics, temperature, gravimetric variation, the material itself not being so stable as once thought. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Similar end result with Works toilet bowl cleaner and balls of aluminum foil. Oh, okay. Gotcha. We're making fun stuff. Brian Antoine, and this year, for the first time, the leap second removed a second because the Earth was spinning slower for some reason. That would be because of the big fuck off dam in China. Like, look it up. I'm not fucking around. That big super fucking monster dam in China. There's so much weight from the concrete and the water concentrated on one spot. It is affecting the rotation of the fucking Earth. That's a lot of fucking weight, you know what I'm saying? But I watched like an hour-long thing on that, and I was like, holy shit. See you later, Megavoltmeister. The Three Stooges. Yeah, the Three Stooges Dam. That's pretty much, yeah. It's the Three Rivers Dam, is that what it's called? It's just fucking gigantic. And if that thing fails, like, a large swath of China is fucking better put their bathing suits on. Holy shit. Zap Sparky, 100 seconds to a minute, 100 minutes to an hour, and 100 hours to a day. We'd have to adjust what a second is to make it work, though. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. There's too much shit out there that's got that base reference frequency in it that it would make too much. It would, I mean, it would just about literally make every piece of technology on the planet obsolete and crash. Like, you just think of this, all that Y2K shit. If nobody had fucking fixed it, I feel like it would be that same thing where everything would just freak the fuck out because a second is no longer a second kind of thing. And C2S50 random. Three Gorges, damn, okay. There, Bob S. Thank you there, Bob. What's up, by the way? Pianoman, if we all farted and pointed east at the same time, could we speed up the Earth a little bit? No, sir. There's that whole equal opposite thing. We'd still have to be resisting thrust through our legs and our muscles, and that would kind of offset what happens to the planet. I don't believe that would necessarily work, but you know what? At the same time, if we could get fucking 7 billion people to fart at the same time, that itself would be fucking amazing. Whether the Earth moved or not, because there'd be something moving. Like, that would be, well, okay. Well, luckily, there's more water covering the Earth than land. So while the farts would have not a whole lot of places to dissipate to, they would eventually drift offshore. That would be my biggest concern. Because you figure, especially, like, I had a couple this morning. There's ones that just like, yeah, and then you got to put the fire out because they were just a little bit of a hot squeaker, and then it just kind of like shows up. And you're like, it's just sharp, and it's just like, nope, ain't going. And it just stays. Like you're pretty sure like it's a biohazard kind of thing. So you figure if we had even some of those with 7 billion people farting at the same time, I don't know that there would be enough methane in the air to cause a risk of explosion, but it would definitely stink for a while. Jack Attack, silent and violent. Yes, that's Jack Attack. I wouldn't like to be downwind. I don't think you'd be safe anywhere wind. If it doesn't twitch your nose hairs, it isn't lethal. Sometimes, like, I'm fine with my own brand, as they say. Like, I generally don't mind, but every once in a while, I have no idea what the fuck happened, but there's, yeah. Mr. S is out. Have a good evening there, Mr. S. Have a good Sunday as well. Bob S, if everyone farted together, we would have to put up a warning sign for aliens. Don't land here for 10 minutes. Yeah, pretty much. And there's that whole light a match thing. I mean, if 7 people lit a match at the same time, would it just suck the oxygen out of the atmosphere? Like I said, I don't think there'd be enough methane released to cause a fire thing, but if we all lit the match to hide the smell, that could kind of cause a problem, maybe. Linger cranberries? Did you have to let it linger? Oh, right, yeah. Did you have yeah, linger. Did you have to let it linger? That would definitely be a whole lot of linger. Brian Antoine, I spend most of my working years fighting time protocols. Yeah, I dig it. Josh Oman, bullets are soft, so they would be easy to cut in half. Not all of them. I'll tell you what. I don't know which bullets are. Oh, you mean, well, unless you're talking about the dry ice bullets, those would be easy to cut in half. But I got some behind me that would not be easy to cut in half. And I just got more. I finally got M856 tracer rounds. So now I have M196 and M856 tracer rounds, and I should have M856 A1s by the end of the year. So I'm just making sure I got everything I could possibly fucking need to put through that thing. Graham Shaw, we've never smelt a Scotsman's farts after eating a few Scotch eggs. Scotch eggs. Scotch eggs. Scotch, a classic snack of boiled eggs that are wrapped in sausage, breaded and deep fried. That was not what I was thinking. That apparently is so much fucking better than what I was thinking. That looks fucking amazing. Huh. Alright. Scotch eggs. May have to work on that fucking biscuit head recipe, because I think I could get down with some of that. Wrapped in sausage. Like, it looks like sausage crumble, or minced sausage, I guess you biscuit heads would call it. Deep fry that fucker. Alright. An egg wrapped sausage. Well, a lot of times when I do bacon, I'll chop it up and then just like mix it in with the scrambled eggs and the cheese just to make it an all-in-one thing, since I'm eating eggs and the bacon at the same time anyway. Just makes it easier because now I just need to use a fork with both of them and the bread. Or I'm sorry, toast. The toast with the most. If we all farted together, we could make the Vogan Destructor fleet build the bypass somewhere else. The who, what, the where? Oh, right, never mind. Gotcha. That just fucking clicked. Yep, okay. Yep. I kind of feel like they wouldn't care because they seem like they're probably stinky themselves. It's a natural sausage roll. Okay. Either way, it looks goddamn good. Fuck peeling boiled eggs. I hate it. Well, if you get them just right, and while they're still hot, run them under ice cold. Put them in, like, don't even, like, put them and let them cool. Like, I just put them directly under ice cold water. After they've cooled just a second. So for enough to hold them, and then you just kind of crack one end and just kind of, like, do this kind of thing. And that cold water will get in there as the egg itself, like, shrinks really quick as the cold water hits it. And it'll usually pull it from the shell, and then you can kind of just pop it out or peel the rest off in, like, big-ass pieces. So it works for me, though. You having the helper tonight? No, I did not get to the store Friday, but I have to go Monday, one way or the other. So we'll be picking up a bunch of shit on Monday, including the crab meat, probably 2 pounds. Like I said, one for crab meat helper, crab meat and tuna helper. And then one, I'm probably going to make some crab dip, because crab dip is fucking good. I mean, I really like the way I make it. So that means I'll get crab dip and, what is it, Captain's crackers or something like that? Those, like, kind of long crackers that are kind of buttery. Is that what they're fucking called? Captain crackers? Captain's wafers. Yeah, they have, like, you can get, like, the buttery Captain's wafers things. Those go really well with the crab dip I make. I'm gonna have to. Ooh. Oh no, I know where the recipe is. I haven't made that in a while. A Bob S. A typical fart consists of 7% methane and 21% hydrogen, the flammable components. Only 1% stinky stuff, though. Cooking with Scruff Scotch Eggs Edition. Maybe? Maybe? Sounds really good. I'm going to have to watch something on that. Because you can actually get, sometimes you can find ground up breakfast sausage. Although it's a lot easier if we're going sausage to find ground up Italian sausage. So I may actually just default to that with the egg, bread it, and make it more of a dinner-y thing. Even though I'll eat that, that's a lot to go through for breakfast. So I think that would make a really good dinner style thing. Especially with some shredded or minced biscuit heads. Spicy Italian sausage. At the present, I might prefer the bypass. Well, TJ, so kind of comes and goes. Any aliens around that can arrange for me to hitchhike would become most welcome, says TJ. Yeah, I wouldn't mind traveling around a little bit. I mean, at this point, even if I'm going to an alien planet, I might as well take Abby with me just in case anything fun's there. I don't know, maybe if I go to another planet, I can actually find a fucking range that isn't full of a bunch of, ooh, you need to be invited by very well established members before we'll even consider you. Like, yeah, go fuck yourself. I guess it's hard enough to deal with firearm stuff in Maryland, then you got a bunch of fucking snoot clubs that, whatever. Pianoman, all day English breakfasts are a thing and fairly popular. Oh yeah, I eat eggs and bacon and toast and stuff like probably once or twice a week for dinner. Because I don't really care what's breakfast, what's dinner. Like sometimes I'll have chicken Alfredo for breakfast because that's what I fucking want. For work, I usually have like a couple bites of a chicken tender and a french fries for breakfast. So I've been mixing in a little bit of McDonald's here and there just so I don't get, I'm kind of getting a little worn out on the same kind of breakfast every day. So I'm kind of like throwing in some McDonald's every once in a while just to be a little different. Pasta for breakfast is good. Oh yeah, especially chicken Alfredo. That's lots of carbs, lots of protein. Like it's a lot of everything in there all at once. Get you good started. Especially the carbs and the pasta. As far as I know, I mean that's my thinking on it. Brian says the aliens have the real instructions for the B2. Yeah, they might, because they either created them or they got the better ones. Basil pesto thing. Basil. Is that basil or basil? Hello, basil. Wait, I don't know if I've asked this question before. You biscuit heads. That thing you put on pasta that Christian Harold just spelled out, is that basil or is that straight up basil? Because I know you have the name basil over there. Is that the same fucking thing? Or did you call basil for a spice or seasoning and then basil is the name? Or do you biscuit heads running around adding basil? That doesn't really help, Zap. I could kind of read that as basil or still basil. Rob says Baz all the way. God, you guys are weird. I think you just figured out why it was so impossible. It requires a zero-G environment to assemble. That could be it, because you do need to float so many fucking pieces. Holy shit. Kal-El? No, isn't that Superman's dad? Or is that Superman? Kal-El? Christ, I haven't watched that movie in fucking... Actually, no, I feel like we may have watched that on movie night like a couple years ago. The original Superman. Basil. God, you guys are weird. Like, it's amazing how biscuit heads can't speak proper English. And they are literally the English people. Well, some of you. I mean, basically, if you're a biscuit head, you're an English person. Because you don't know what the fuck you're eating. You don't know how to say it. You have no idea what a proper biscuits and gravy is. Because it's fucking amazing. But you don't know because you don't know what a biscuit and a cookie is. And you don't know what fucking apparently... I don't know what the fuck scones are. Every time someone says scone, it's a different fucking thing. DJ says I'm going to start pronouncing it Basil just to be contrary. Well, that's like what is it? Chipotle? Chipotle? I always call it Chipotle or Choppily. Just something weird just to annoy people. What the fuck is Chipotle? Really? You can't figure out that one. We know scones, says Jack. Apparently, you're the only ones that know fucking scones as well there, Jack Attack. Because, well, apparently you know it and you don't want to tell anybody. Because every time I try to ask one of y'all what the fuck a scone is, there's 5 different people giving 3 different answers. So I don't know. Grimshaw says, excuse me, I'm Scottish. Well, you know what? That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all are English, some of you aren't. But, you know, either way, I think most of you are just biscuit heads over there. I think there's something with that big country in the middle that's just infecting the rest of you with your silly languages. Scones go on the wall, don't they? I don't know what the you people do with scones. I think a scone is a wall uplight. Actually, yeah. For here, a scone is wall uplighting. That's like the little, almost look like the little theater things that shine the lights up. For that's a scone. That's pretty much it. We don't eat scones here. We're not barbarians. So what do biscuit heads call the lighting fixtures that shine upwards then? What the fuck what is that? Is that a cookie? Oh, there's our cookie light in the corner. Isn't it a great little effect there? Jesus Christ. Sconce. Scones. It's close enough. You don't just call it a scone like, well, maybe you should. That's a scone. Well, it should be a scone then. I sense Scrufdog turning the screws. Well, I gotta mess with my biscuit heads. I gotta get around to making that t-shirt as well. I did start on a Biscuit Head t-shirt a long time ago. Maybe when I get a chance to work on that other new t-shirt, which I have all the material for, I can work on my Biscuit Head t-shirt as well. And that one, of course, will probably be made in the UK. I mean, that would make sense. It's spelled color, not color. Color. Yeah, every time I see that goddamn U, I'm like, is that color? Is that how they say it there? Yeah, Biscuit Head stuff. Only available for shipping to America. Yeah, luckily you can pick printers from various locations in the world. It's just, you gotta watch, because hopefully the UK printer isn't a bunch of fuck-offs. Hopefully they're actually pretty decent over there. Christian Harold, I do prefer to spell it color and favorite. Sometimes I like the added U. I don't get the added U. It just doesn't work for me. Check there, check there. Okay, make sure I'm not missing anything. Ugh. Graham Shaw, you heading off there? I know you got to get up a few hours, or what? 6 hours? No, 5 hours? Soon. I know you got to get up soon. So get some sleep. If it's not a laser printer, it's shit. I don't print anything that really matters, so I don't really get into print quality too much. Worst comes to worst, if I got to get something printed on quality stuff, I'll just go to like fucking Office Depot down the road. Rob Pianoman, America would have completely banned the letter U, but then noticed it's the first one in USA. Look, we're dumb, but I don't think we're quite that dumb. Well, most of us, some of us at least aren't that. Okay, yeah, maybe there are a lot of us that are that dumb. Yes, okay, maybe, perhaps. I'll give you that one. Especially nowadays, fucking sake. T-shirt idea, teeing off the biscuit heads. It's going to be a little simpler thing for the biscuit heads. Like, I got most of the artwork for it done. Z2S, I got a cheap laser printer because the inkjet was always dried out. Yeah. I got my, what do I use downstairs? A Canon printer. That's what I use. That one, I don't think I had printed anything on it for almost a year and a half. Then I had to print out a bunch of stuff for all the licensing stuff for getting a handgun. And I must have I think I cleaned the print heads, like the built-in function. I did it light, and like 2 of the colors weren't there. Then I did it heavy. 2 of the colors weren't there, and what fuck it, let's just keep going. I did another heavy 2 more times before it started coming out, and then I had to do another heavy before. I think it was magenta and cayenne were stuck, but eventually they started working again, and I could print all my stuff out. If the USA banned the letter U, they would have to move to the bottom of Africa. What? I don't know. There, Bob. Christian Harold, our dear leader, renamed the Gulf of Mexico. How long till we rename it ISA, since I is better than you? It's all about the individual. Who knows what the fuck is it? So dumb. Gulf of America. Whatever. Retard. Caxton figured it was cheaper to print less characters, so changed the words. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of different shorthand versions of shorthands too. That's all pretty personalized from what I understand. Josh, ad break ends in 15 seconds. Okay. Gosh, let's see. I looked up metric time further. consists of 10 hours divided into 100 minutes with 100 seconds. Yeah. And then we somehow got to fit that into a 24-hour period. Be weird. Christian Harrell, actually, the I in USA could stand for that other country we keep supporting. Yeah. Pianoman, I went at A3 and nearly had a hernia when I saw the price of laser A3s. What is a laser A3? Is that a rating or a class of laser or something? Or do you mean, or do you mean a printer? Oh, A3, that's like a size. That's like a paper size thing, isn't it? Like A4, isn't A4 like legal paper size? Or no, wait a minute, A4. No, where were you using is that an A4? Ah, I forget, but yeah, that's right. Yeah, the A thing, that's I guess a somewhat uncommon print format. Jujitsu Sensei, yeah. Yo, what scary movie terrified you as a kid? Poltergeist. Don't even have to fucking think about that one, man. Fucking Poltergeist. Anything Dude, that fucking scene where he drank the fucking, he drank the worm out of the keel, and then he barfed up the fucking, like, half worm skeleton zombie thing that was crawling across the floor. Fucking terrified me for, like, years. I would wake up in the middle of the night swearing that thing was crawling into my bedroom when I was a kid. Fuck, man, that movie fucked me up when I was a kid. Fucking Gen X movies. Jesus Christ. Leprechaun got me when I was like 4. Leprechaun was pretty good. I think I saw the first one when I was younger, and that kind of freaked me out a little bit, but not like fucking Poltergeist. Holy shit. Whew. Well, Rob says A3 is like a double legal size, just slightly shorter. Oh, okay. A3 is about twice the size of A4. Okay. Yeah, that fucking movie. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's funny. I've gone back and watched it and been like, yeah, okay. All right, that's what I was fucking freaking out. But then I think about it, I'm like, but when I was a fucking kid, that was some horrible fucking shit. Oh my God. C2S says the Alien movie when the acid is eating through floors. Yeah, that's pretty much anything involving a xenomorph. Or, our little buddy. Well, there's his butt. Our little face hugger buddy up there. He has acid for blood as well. I always liked those movies, though. Even when I was a kid, I liked Alien. First time I saw Alien, I was probably fucking 8 or 9. I liked that. It was exciting, scary. Like, I knew they wouldn't come around. Like, to the point where, like, when I was a kid, I wanted a pet xenomorph. Like, I always thought they'd be really cool just to have as a pet. If, like, you could make it so it wouldn't eat you, it would just eat everybody else. Like, that would be pretty fucking good. A toot toot, says Jacques Attack. All right. Cheers, everybody. We'll be winding it down here shortly-ish, but we'll keep going for a little bit. $1,200 DPI, so I decided to fix this one for £60, and I'm so chuffed with it. You're a printer? Oh, 1,200 euros? Jesus. A little expensive. Treasure Bug Poltergeist was about the family unit being destroyed by the television and being bombarded with too much stuff people bought. Basically, yeah. Would you build a house on top of an old burial site? Apparently, that's not really good. Apparently, they did not appreciate the broadcasts coming in over the television. So they decided to use it as a portal into the ghostly world, the poltergeisty world. Chuffed. Chuffed is a good word. It was about don't fuck with Native Americans. Yeah, that's that's another thing. Yeah, that's always been, especially in the 80s. You heard about I think it might be because of the Poltergeist movies. Like, you heard a lot about fucking Indian burial sites and them being fucking haunted and all this other weird shit. Kind of feel like it may be because a lot of people watch Poltergeist. That's just my opinion, because that was a fucking scary ass movie for a little kid back then. Holy shit. Like, I wasn't even that worried about, like, Friday the 13th. Chucky kind of freaked me out a little bit, but not. Honestly, I think Chucky would have freaked me out more if I hadn't seen Poltergeist. Because Poltergeist has got some fucked up creepy doll shit going on in it, too. Okay? If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. If you have seen it, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Even the fucking trees are creepy in that goddamn movie. But I think Chucky, it kind of got me a little bit at first, but I don't think it got me as much because the fucking dolls in Poltergeist are way fucking creepier than Chucky. Friday the 13th, or yeah, Friday the 13th, that was fine. Jason's fine. Freddy's fine. Nightmare on Elm Street. That was just funny horror kind of thing. I think we stopped hearing about it since by now they've all gotten around to no more sites to disparage. Yeah, Christian, yeah, at this point, there's fucking no, basically no Indian heritage left in the country anyway, because we just gotta fucking destroy everything. That one got me. The one that got me, says Zenzinger, was Planet of the Apes. See, I'd always watched that as a kid. Like my dad was really into anything Planet of the Apes. So I think I was just kind of used to that. Like I was probably watching Planet of the Apes before I was like, consciously watching Planet of the Apes. Like I think that was just always there when I was a kid. So that was always just kind of fun, weird, alternate reality kind of thing for me. Creepy. What was a creepy, freaky movie was It with Tim Rice. Yeah, the original It was fucking good. It's a shame that the Pennywise that drives around in my work van, it's based on the new It, which is fine, but it would be cool if it looked more like the old It, the old Pennywise. Zen says, having dreams of 8 patrols around the block coming or to round up all the humans. Yeah, I could see that if you weren't like used to that kind of thing. Yeah, I could see that throwing you off. Rob says, I already printed off all of Chopin's Nocturnes, Preludes, and a few others, and the black tank is still 9/10 of the way full. That's good. Because most tanks, well, you've been gone through like 5 of them. C2S says, the Lady Dr. Ape. Don't know that I remember all of them. Jack Attack, Evil Dead. Evil Dead 2, and Army of Darkness are like 3 of, like, they're definitely top 5 series of movies. Bruce Campbell is a fucking comedic genius as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I love, my favorite is Army of Darkness. Evil Dead 2 is good. Evil Dead was like the campy, they tried to make it a horror movie kind of thing. Evil Dead 2 was basically, they basically redid Evil Dead 1, but they embraced the funny of the horror. And then Army of Darkness was just a fucking funny ass quote horror movie. Halloween's coming, time to blow up. Well, I just got hit. He was down for a little while, just because of having to carry a bunch of shit. But yeah, he's up. He's good to go. He's running around with me as usual. There's Zap Sparky. Lady Dr. Ape. No, I need to, let's see. Planet of the Apes, Lady Doctor. Oh, Dr. Zira? Oh, and then like the new one, she's like, her hairstyle's been updated. Okay, yeah, I remember her from both of them. Village of the Damned. I know I've seen that, but I don't remember it. Boomstick. Yes, Zap Sparky. This is my boomstick. That's Smart's top of the line. I forget exactly what model it is. I haven't watched that part in a while. I swear, the next one of you primates even touches me. Yeah! I fucking love that shit. Christine was a good movie. Andromeda, wow, Andromeda Strain. I literally probably haven't watched that since I was a kid. Kid. Just like, God, I haven't watched 2001. What, Rob? Didn't we watch 2001 and like a couple years ago? We may have. I don't even think we watched 2010 a couple years when we watched that. That's a Remington. That's right. It is a Remington. That's right. It is a Remington. That's one of the things I got to go back and watch now that I'm more into firearms and can remember more shit about them. I'll be able to pick that up a little bit more. Rob, was Village of the Damned the one with the creepy blonde kids that had mind control powers? Old U.S. film. That was Children of the Corn. Are you thinking of, Rob? There was Children of the Corn that had the creepy blonde-haired kids that had mind control. I don't believe Village of the Damned was that. Children of the Corn, that was like... Was that... I feel like that was black and white originally, wasn't it? They all had bowl cuts. Yeah. Pretty sure that was black and white. The original ones, but that was a pretty fucking wacko ones. Yeah, alien kids or whatever in the village with the mind powers. Village of the Damned, like I feel like that was parallel-ish sort of thing. Or multiple versions or British, maybe they were somehow related. I don't know. But yeah, Children of the Corn, I remember that one. Stephen King was which one? Well, let's just see. All right. Children of the Corn. Let's look it up. Children of the Corn. I'm the firstborn, fuck authority. Sorry. Children of the Corn refers to Stephen King's 1977 short story and the horror film franchise it inspired, beginning with the 1984 movie. The story and film center on a sinister cult of children in a rural town who worship a corn-dwelling entity and ritually murder adults. As you do. Okay, so there's that one. Village of Your Mom. Village of the Damned refers to a story originally from John Wyndham's 1957 novel, The Midwick Cuckoos, but a small English town where all the women become mysteriously pregnant and give birth to a group of gifted, eerie, blonde-haired children with telepathic and psychic abilities who pose a sinister threat. So they're pretty fucking close to each other. That would explain why we can't figure out which is which. One was by Stephen King. So Stephen King's may have been kind of based on the Midwick Cuckoos. Who knows? Maybe that was in his head when he did that. And then John Carpenter remade it in 1995. Okay. So I'm even confusing the two. Now I'm curious. We'll have to look. Rob, try to remind me to get those so we can review. Your mom's so fat she's a village. Pretty much there, Falma. The Time Traveler 1 remake with the people below and above food people. That almost sounds like a Twilight Zone thing. Village of the Haggis needs to be made. Oh my god. Let's go haggis hunting. She has multiple, or maybe I actually saw the follow-up of Children of the Damned. I don't know. I don't have cable TV TCM anymore. Who knows? I think there was just a lot of them that there's a bunch of movies where kids are just fucked up. More fucked up than usual anyway. Anyway, let's do one final toast and then I think we're going to wind it down because I am getting freaking hungry. And I'm probably going to go make a Killer Mike burger with the big burger, but I'll put a chicken patty in it, cheese, a little bit of bacon. I don't have any turkey. The turkey is a little much for it, though. I think that kind of pushes the capacity of it, but I think I'm going to make that tonight, and then I'll get back on the computer after that. So either way, cheers, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show as we wind it on down. The Twilight Zone, It's a Good Life episode. What's up, JSS Wizard, by the way? Had Billy Mummy, who had psychic powers and would send people to the cornfield. Oh, I remember that too. He would just, he'd get mad and they'd just be like, bing, and they'd fucking like, yeah, I remember that one. Shit. Wow, I'd have seen that. Zap Sparky says, John Wyndham, author of The Day of the Tiffids. What are Tiffids? Because I feel like if there's a book about it, that probably wasn't a good day. Christian Harold, I want a subscription to the BFI, but I don't have a UK bank card. What is that, like the Butt Fucking Institute or something? I don't know that you, I'm sure they have, like, you know, more than one chapter. Oh, but okay. The Time Traveler. Okay, I'll try to remember that too. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and wind it down here. I'm going to call it a night. Go make myself a burger thing. The Butt Massagers Institute? There's just so much. Nancy Cartwright. Yeah, that's Bart Simpson's voice. But I'm going to get out of here on YouTube. And on Twitch, I'll hang out for a couple minutes. And I'll give you a quick rundown of the things I got this week. And a quick tour of the suppressor cover. And that'll happen on Twitch. So I'm going to kill the YouTube side. And then we're just going to continue on Twitch side. So, for YouTube, appreciate you hanging out this evening. I will see everyone Wednesday. For I guess we'll see if the engines are here yet. The Sterling engines are here yet. Well, Sterling and other stuff. I guess we'll see what's that. If they're not here, then we'll probably work on the SIG 3 P20 and get that out of the way. So, YouTube, thanks for hanging out. I will see y'all on Wednesday, and I hope you all have a good evening. So, be groovy to each other, and YouTube, I'll see you later. And I am off of YouTube in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.